Our Bowen in the Berkshires series continues tonight with Jerry Bowen at the Williamstown Theatre Festival, which now has a history as storied as much of what goes on its stages.
Amid the lush landscape of Williamstown, this is where the stars come to summer, on stage.
I did my first real professional show here with Frank Langella, my second professional show with Christopher Reeve, and my third professional show with the great actress Colleen Dewhurst. So what can I say? I hit the golden horseshoe.
Kate Burton is one among a very luminous list of actors who spent many a summer hitting the boards at the Williamstown Theatre Festival, a 9-week season now in its 59th year. At one time or another, it has drawn most of the greats.
I've been coming here since 1980, so clearly I come with the furniture. I'm in the grass, I'm on the trees. But I think what it is that we get to go back to where we came from.
Which is acting in its purest form. From adventurous new works like last season's musical Far From Heaven that routinely land on Broadway, to the classics.
We have a huge tradition in Chekhov, especially Blythe Danner and Frank Langella in The Seagull, Gwyneth Paltrow and her mom Blythe Danner in Picnic by Inge. Thornton Wilder was here playing the stage manager on our stage doing Our Town.
Jenny Gersten is in her third season as Williamstown's artistic director, programming an array of plays, musicals, and revivals on a dizzying summer stock schedule with shortened rehearsal times and runs.
The theater is a place where you get to do your best work in some ways. You know, film and television, you only get to act in 30-second bites. And the theater, you really lean into a character, you do it live, there's nothing like it.
And by the way, it's the hardest thing on earth.
Williamstown is the granddaddy of summer theater, Burton says, but with it comes the pressure of working at the top of one's game without much time to do it. This summer, she's starring in Tom Stoppard's rarely produced work, Hapgood.
It really uses all your flexor muscles, everything you've learned as an actor over years and years and years. And God knows there's been a lot, but for me, but it's a really incredible workout.
The people who work in Williamstown, to me, are the actors, the working actors.
Making a return appearance this summer in Pygmalion is actor Robert Sean Leonard, who finds a particular appeal in veteran actors like himself, fueled by the energy of the roughly 300 young theater types it takes to put on the shows.
It's a little bit like a teaching hospital must feel, for older doctors. Like it's sort of, it can be a pain in the ass, but at the end of the day, it's always great to be around people just coming into the field that you've been enjoying and discovering it.
For a professional actor, it's great. For a young actor, it's extraordinary.
And for audiences, by and large, there's just great fortune.
And Jared Bowen is here. Well, how does Williamstown Theatre Festival fit into the greater theater landscape in America? Broadway, how does it measure up?
I think it's absolutely huge, and everybody knows Williamstown Theatre Festival. Christopher Reeve, who spent many, many summers there, said, sort of all roads to theater, I'm paraphrasing here, but all roads in theater go through Williamstown. I mean, it really is remarkable. I had just being there, and we were there for a few hours shooting for a good portion of the day, and you just have the sense of what it's like, because it's teeming with people. So first of all, you have the great actors, the grand dames like Kate Burton and Robert Sean Leonard, who's coming back. So you have these big stars. Bradley Cooper was there doing Elephant Man last year. And then you have this frenzy of young people who are just constantly coming in and out of the building. There are about 300 people who serve as, interns and apprentices and work behind the scenes and are on the stage working at the feet of these great actors. So you just get the feeling that there's this tremendous energy.
Well, how did this get going? How did the stars end up going there, and why do they keep coming?
Well, in Kate Burton's case, it really is because and this is why I think you can really appreciate this festival. She's a person who's on a television series. She's on Scandal, so she has a very tough schedule anyway, but she wants to carve out this time in the summer to go there because these are, as Robert Sean Leonard said, actors. They're people who really do want to practice their craft. Bradley Cooper, again, why would somebody of his ilk, a major movie star making a lot of money, certainly doesn't have to work, but here's where they get to practice, and you really really are doing it in this intense schedule, but because you really care about the work.
How does it measure up to, like, Mahaway, I think it is, and some of the other regional theaters in Great Barrington? Because there's great theater all over there.
There is, but I think this is preeminent only because, partly because of its legacy, because it's almost 60 years old at this point. About a decade ago, the Tonys recognized it with the Regional Theater Award, so it certainly is celebrated. And I think that Jenny Gersten has come in with this great programming mind, and she works by going to directors and saying, what do you really want to work on? What's great that you can give us?
You saw the season opener, Animal Crackers. How was that?
It's really fun, and I loved it because they took a sort of different directorial approach, and there were little nuances, and they started with this great comedy, and there are people who I've recognized from theater stars who are in various shows right now, again, coming here, and they just do different things. And so it's Animal Crackers. They are being the Marx Brothers, and it's this great little caper comedy about this theft on a Long Island home. But right adjacent to that, they had a brand new show starting because they're trying new adventurous works about a submarine shop.
All right, Jared Bone, it's been a great series. What do you have for us tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're at the Mount, which is Edith Wharton's home, and she considered herself a better designer and gardener than a novelist. So that's her home there. And we'll take you,
I guess I've been by there, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take you through the home and gardens. It is staggering.
Is it open to the public?
It's open to the public, yep. And
right.
Laura Bush was just there.
Fantastic. Great, Jared Bone, thank you. And that is it for Greater Boston. We leave you now with some classic performance from a theater festival's past. I'm Emily Rooney. Thanks for watching.